Hello friends, a short message. First of all, I would like to thank Siemens, the people of Siemens, a big thank you. When I reflect back, while fixing my marriage with Davis in 1990, Siemens was one of the major consideration for going ahead. One of these days in last week, my husband was sharing with me during his training session, one of the participants, Siemens service engineer, asked him a very emotional question. Sir, how could you manage your family along with your busy, frequent traveling, frequent touring job, with international traveling, with the Siemens for last 35 years? He says he had no answer for few minutes. When I reflected on this topic, key answer was the adjustments and change with the situations and moving with the flow like river. Just after marriage, Davis was deputed to Jammu and Kashmir for a power plant job. It was honeymoon period. I accompanied him to Jammu and Kashmir. I thought, nice time to enjoy. However, the honeymoon turned to be a challenging moon. With curfews, terrorist activities, with no mobile communication, only letter writing through post office. It was all quite tough. However, we wanted to continue in Siemens for our development and growth, which was one of my dreams. While in Jammu and Kashmir, we were blessed with our son, and with that project also got over. To highlight some other site deputation from Siemens was to Rourkela Steel Plant. It was very interesting. Davis was busy with his work for 12 to 15 hours per day, including Saturdays and Sundays. He was too busy those days. Then I brought out my childhood artistic mind, which helped me to tide over the situation, adjustments, change with the situation. We focused on our son's study. I also started gardening. Course on beauty, Shainas Herbal Beauty. Interior design work, making soft toys. Experiment with cooking. My gift of artistic mind was a blessing in disguise during those days, and also the development of artworks. Even today during the pandemic days, I have started a YouTube channel also. Job transfer from one site to another site was a challenge for our son's school study. At this point, Davis was even thinking of moving out from Siemens to Gulf countries, Dubai. However, I was the one who holding him back because I like and love Siemens. I never wanted to move to Gulf countries. Finally, today, he is retiring from Siemens after 35 years. Big clap. Here, one thing we are proud of, our son was always good in his studies, and I have been always focusing on his study. So, my simple learning in my personal life is that change with the situations and adjustments, not only with working life but in personal life also. Today, our son is working high profile job. Overall, we moved along with the Siemens family, and that helped us to where we are today. A big thanks to Siemens, people of Siemens. Thank you very much.